Man, how y'all doing, man? So Why Not Talk About It podcast, man. Back at y'all with another one. As y'all know, man, this episode 17. It's episode 17, am I right? Correct me if I'm wrong, am I right? Okay, cool. Man, without further ado, I'm gonna let everybody go around the table and let them introduce themselves.
You already know it's Joe Booney, aka Booney Dope as Fuck, on all social media platforms
except Instagram.
And at this point, y'all can just go on and call me Big Booney Mo.
Big Booney Mo in the building.
How y'all doing? I'm Joel, your favorite CEO, creator of Drunk as Fuck, and 1/3 of the Why Not Talk About It podcast.
Put some respect on it. Come on, Big Boss.
Y'all give me every time with this, but again, it's Trish, just Trish, also aka the serial entrepreneur. On a funeral service, Pearl of Heaven funeral and cremation service. I also have ebooks out that teach you how to claim your credit, also build your business credit, and I'm also into dispatching and brokering with trucking stuff. So
okay,
oh shit,
yeah. That's what I got going on right now.
For sure. Good
Oh,
shit.
you can follow me on Facebook at Trish Curry, Instagram at Big Bosses. You know what? I'm working on that. Don't even worry about that. Yeah, I don't even remember, so it's cool.
Big Boss, the CEO.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, man, with that being said, man, it's episode 17. And this episode, we're going to do something different. This going to be like a learning episode. Y'all can, we're going to do basically financial literacy. Teach y'all about credit and different stuff y'all should know about it. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, we put it out there that we was doing something on credit, and we took a bunch of questions in. So without further ado, I'm going to read off some of the questions the people had. And the first one, man, what is credit, basically?
My understanding of credit is, how can I put this? Credit is your report card for being an adult.
With money.
That's a good way to put it.
You know what I'm saying? Now, credit just, it is basically a
What you just said.
a digital currency, even though it's not a digital currency. It's basically a digital currency that allows you to acquire things if you do not have the funds. It tracks what you do, and it also helps you if you know how to use it. Mm-hmm. That's my understanding.
Yeah.
I mean, like, as we going around the table.
It don't matter.
It don't matter, but okay, yeah, like I said, credit is a financial report of basically how you handle your finances, whether it's credit cards, loans, if you need to just go bankruptcy, all that type of stuff. Like, it just keeps track of your whole life with how you handle your finances. To me, that's what it is to me.
I've been doing a little research on it myself because I know I told y'all this before, but I've been teaching my students about financial literacy. But I would just say, from my understanding, it's just like your pretty much just how responsible you are. Like, my sole thing about credit that I'm trying to get my students to understand is the simple fact that it's borrowing money. It is money that you have to pay back. Like, because they was kind of getting confused. Like, that's my money, right? Like, nah, baby, it's money that you borrow. That you credit is just shit you always have something you always have to pay back. Like, I feel like that's like the foundation of it.
We got to teach them to always have a plan whenever you're trying to borrow something. So that you'll be able to pay it back and not mess up your credit.
Exactly.
If you ain't got no plan, you don't know how you gonna pay it back. That's how your credit score drop.
I think the most important thing, if the most important thing I learned about credit before I had credit, and actually, before I had a credit card, and actually having a credit card, you know what I'm saying? At first it was like, how you hear people talk about how they don't pay their bills, you know what I'm saying? And I just assumed that, I get it, but once you get your credit card, it's like, I ain't gonna lie, it was like, as long, like, if I spend $100 on credit and I got $100 in my bank account, right? If I take that $100 in my bank account and pay that credit card over it, I still got that $100. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, once I actually got credit,
a better credit score.
And you got a better credit score. Once I actually got a credit card and got to using it, and you know what I'm saying? It was like, I really don't see why you don't just
Pay.
because you still can use that money. You know what I'm saying?
Because everybody don't understand it like that. Like
That's
when
what I'm
I
saying.
got my first credit card, I was in college, and all I knew was just when you get
Swipe.
approved for that credit, just swipe
Yeah.
it. And nobody told me like when you max it out, that hurt you. You got paid back little by little. Nobody told me about interest rates. Nobody
The
told me about late
utilization.
fees.
Yeah.
Nobody
Drop
told me
your credit
about
score.
like APR percentage. Nobody told me about none of that. I was just out here like I got a credit card. I swipe.
And they be finessing with college kids.
They do.
I
They
think that
do.
was like before I.
They got all us.
Before I went to school. Before I went to school, that's one thing my OG told me.
They got all y'all.
Yeah. Excuse me. That's one thing my OG told me. She was like, "I'm getting on credit card. You in college? I'm getting on credit card. They want you to get a credit card. They finna finesse you." She broke it all down to, you know what I'm saying?
See, that's good.
You know what I'm
I ain't had nobody tell me.
Me
that.
neither.
My mama
I
had-
had somebody that just didn't tell me.
Yeah. That's what it
I'm
was.
thankful for my OG though. I gotta like when I left, my mama started building my credit up in elementary school.
Yeah,
Not
That's
without
how it's
me-
supposed
without
to.
me-
How do you do that?
You add them,
that's smart as hell.
Add them as a authorized
user
user.
on their
Yeah.
credit card. That's
Yeah.
a good credit card that's reporting to their credit report.
But you still got to be responsible with the credit card
you
that
have
you
to be
authorize.
responsible.
That's what
And you
that's
don't
what I'm
give
saying.
that card.
Don't do
Don't
this
give
if
that
you-
card
You
to them.
help them
Yeah.
build their credit up
Yeah.
ahead of time though.
Yeah, my credit was 7 something
Your mama.
That's good, bro. She's smart as hell.
at 18.
I ain't gonna lie. I was
saying?
told, fuck credit. As long as you got cash, you don't need no credit.
Yeah.
Fuck that credit.
Even back in
That's
the day, you
fucked up.
can't.
Yeah.
You could have a whole bunch of cash, but when the underwriting and when you get to that part and they ask how you bringing in this income,
Yeah.
Right.
for drug dealers, for example,
Yeah.
you got all this money. That's how the drug dealers used to approach people back in the day. Like they used to just get them bags of money,
Yeah.
and you had some underwriters that'll just be like, I need your proof of income. I need to see where this money coming from. I can't just give you this.
That's what I'm saying. They won't even approve you for a credit limit if you can't. If you don't
can have all
have
the
no
money
proof
in
of
the world.
income, yeah, you gotta have proof of income. That's the major thing.
Just in case somebody the best way around that is to acquire an asset. You acquire an asset even if you don't have proof of income, even if you don't have a net like paper proof of income. When you acquire an asset, it's a little more easier way to go around that. Just to let people know.
Yeah.
What's to requiring an asset though?
People make
car.
money off assets.
I'm saying like, how would you acquire an asset?
I mean, you buy it. Like it's different.
That's what I'm saying. Like an asset would be like what?
Like-
Well, how you gonna buy it through credit if you can't get approved for a credit?
So, because we were talking about, pharmaceuticals, you know what I'm saying? People that, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That
Okay.
do, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It ain't nothing about, if you got all that money laying,
Yeah.
buy an asset,
Yeah.
something that's really not a
see.
liability, like a building or something. Buy a building, you know
I
what I'm
see.
saying? Put somebody in it. You have income coming in because not only do you have to pay for the building, but people are paying you income. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's
I'm
your
trying
proof.
to
That could be your proof of
That's what I'm
income.
saying.
It's like self-employment, but you still gotta be able to back that up. What I said at first, no offense to drug dealers, but like, what I'm
Yeah, we're not trying to teach you how to be criminals.
yeah,
no. I'm just,
yeah, that was a
Financial
good, that was a good example though.
Was.
know.
Okay.
Hell yeah. So with that being said, what's a good, fair, and a bad credit score?
The best credit score is 850.
What's the highest?
That's a good, but it's between like
It is.
no, the highest is 850, but the good credit score is between like 680 and 850. Actually no. It's like 700. No, it's like
I'ma put-
680.
It's like six.
I'm gonna put what I looked up. It said excellent is a 740 and above. A
what I
good
thought,
score
it was like 7
is
something.
between a 670 and a 739. A fair score is in between a 580 and a 669, and a poor score is 579 and below.
Let me tell y'all.
Don't feel bad. Poor
When
scores.
I see them numbers go up, it be like the best thing ever.
Is. It absolutely
When
is.
you feel like you did something
Yes.
right.
Yeah,
It's
no bullshit.
It feel like it's better than graduating high school
No,
and
for
all
real.
that type of stuff.
It's low key
because
better than receiving a direct deposit. You be like, oh, my credit score done shot up.
You
What's
a
next?
step closer to a goal you want to complete. Buying your house, getting your own car in your name.
Yeah.
That's something that I was able to do when I first learned how to clean my credit. Like that's the first thing I did was, well, I had a car in my name before, but I had to sit down somewhere for a minute because I had jacked my my credit up. But once I learned how to clean my credit, I was able to get me another car in my name by myself. I did everything on my own. Didn't need no co-signer, none of that. And that's like the best feeling in the world. And to walk in there and get what you want, not what they want to give you. That's the best feeling
Never
ever.
take what they want.
What?
Yes.
Point that bitch out.
And I'm glad you said that because I was just gonna ask you, like, what made you want to clean your credit up? You know what I'm saying?
Wanting better.
Yeah, like it was. I got my identity stolen is when I started on my credit cleaning journey, and Comcast allowed somebody to take out eight different accounts in my name, and AT&T let them take out 3. So from the time I found out, which was 2016, like I had to, me personally, January through April or May, it's dedicated to my credit. I'm working on building my credit, studying whatever I gotta do, sending in letters, writing notes, talking to people, whatever, you know. Throughout the year,
It's time consuming.
It's definitely, you know what I'm saying? But it took me so many years to get that off my credit. And
I was
it's
just
like,
about to ask you. That was gonna be my question. How long did it take you?
at least 6 years.
Wow.
At least 6 years for them to see that, and none of this right. I had to file a police report.
Damn.
Fill out affidavits, you know what I'm saying? Keep calling them, keep disputing.
Yeah, I can
write my letter,
imagine.
do my like that. But this, I learned this the hard way. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was gonna ask, like, what made
But
you
if
do
you
it?
had to do it right now, how long do you think it'll take you now that you learned what you learned?
You put that pressure on you, they got 14, 30 days to respond. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you know about that 2-week backdate them letters.
They will tell you, in a couple months, but as long as you put that in that letter, you know what I'm saying? This is an issue. You got this amount of time. They at least give them 2 weeks. You feel what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You know.
What the letters we make up is say you got 2 weeks, but they really got 30 days. But if you backdate a letter, you know, saying I sent this 2 weeks ago, then they have no choice but to hurry up and hop on it.
With prejudice.
My credit score was weak for a while. Like, I really feel like within the last year or so, that's when it started to like boost it back up. And the only reason why, because at first it didn't bother me. I'm just like, whatever, because I'm still
'Cause we was
chilling.
young.
I'm still living. Like, but then I started trying to do stuff. You know, like I had to pause my home searching journey or whatever because. They was like,
That
hey,
plays a
this
big
look
part.
good, this look good, this good, but your credit score this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can only get approved for this much, but the house I want was this much. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me be like, all right, I gotta figure this out. You know what I'm saying?
Which I think.
It's just like school.
Yeah. That's why I say it's like a report card.
It's like a little trade you got to hurry up and learn how to do.
And it's like getting
they
straight
don't
A's
teach
but getting
them in
C
school.
in one little
And I
subject.
feel like every adult should know this, or any human in life should know how to clean their own credit report, or you know, go out and get what they want as far as credit. Like, but that's the setup in America. Like,
Because why don't
they don't teach us that.
This
Especially
literally,
for black people.
This literally
Especially
should
for
be
black
a math,
people.
like, not
Yeah.
I don't want to say a math class.
No,
or
it should.
Like
Statistics,
algebra, cool.
instead of taking statistics, we should have took this.
Financial
You know what I'm
literacy.
saying? This literally
Absolutely.
should have been a math class.
It should have
At least
started in
part
grammar
of it.
school,
This
not
should
even
have
in
been
high
a part
school.
of statistics.
They was teaching us how to sign checks and
You know what I'm
stuff. They should have been teaching us what
They taught us how
credit
to sign a
was.
check?
Yeah, they taught us how to sign a check.
My rich friend.
my rich friend.
Shit.
But they got teaching us this bullshit, teaching us how to like be accountable with money. You know what I'm saying?
They taught you that in like 3rd grade.
How to sign a check.
Yeah.
It's like fourth
Sign
or
your
fifth.
life
They should have
away.
taught me that.
Yeah.
I was one of them. Nah, man.
I know
But it's
you
crazy
did.
because everything your mama worked so hard for you on, you still ended up having to turn around and clean your whole credit report.
That's so
Your
wild.
mama started
That's
out
so
great with
wild.
you.
Because it took you don't know, like it took me from 7 to 5. 700 to 500.
But at least you knew that what you needed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because some people that identity theft happens to them and they just say fuck it. You know
I
what
ain't
I'm
know
saying?
what I need to do. I
Like
took
yeah,
it the
but I'm
hard
saying,
way
but
to
you
thug it out.
you wanted to figure it
yeah.
out. Like a lot of people be just saying
Forget it, my credit is just not good.
You want to know why though? Honestly, it's because my mama had my credit good, but her credit was better than my credit. You know what I'm saying? Mama don't play about paying her bills. She take care. You know what I'm saying? She really on point. Like she a stickler for that. She don't play no games when it comes to her credit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
But I seen like I don't know how old I was. My mama walked into a dealership You know what I'm saying? They started pouring her wine. They were talking to her different. They were
Yes.
real friendly after they looked up that credit score. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because they knew it, you know.
Yeah.
Forget the money.
They got
Forget what
friendly.
bag
They
of
was-
money
Let's
you got.
relax her. Get her to get this Bentley.
Like it wasn't no like when I went to buy my first car. It wasn't like it was a big difference. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't no because she a woman, I'm a man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like no,
It was that
like,
credit score.
They looked at her credit score and they treated her completely different. And I ain't never
They
seen
put
it
her on the
before.
pedestal.
But I seen that was in high school when I seen it. But I ain't never seen it before then, and I really ain't never seen it afterward. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I'm just noticing something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and then knowing I had some decent credit. You know what I'm saying? Then somebody if I fucked it up, it probably would have been different. But you gonna let somebody fuck mess my credit up, and then. Now I don't get.
And that's why that's why you gotta get on these credit bureau asses. Like they not. That's one of them questions I can't say nothing right now. But y'all can't be scared of them. They ain't nobody. They just like us. They lie just like we do. Y'all gotta fight for what y'all want.
Man, and then what I don't think people understand is that there are secondary credit bureaus.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And really, they not as big as the main credit bureaus,
But they own them
Yeah.
low key.
Yeah.
But you will be able to get your what you need done
Yeah.
a little faster and more thorough going through one of the secondary credit bureaus. You know what I'm saying? I got one in mind, but I don't know if this is the right name, man.
Nah, come on, let's list a few. Let's get them some gems real
I think
quick.
Metro 2 was one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't used one yet, but
When I first started cleaning my credit, I did do that. It's not. It depends on how hard you want to go with cleaning your credit. Like
yeah.
I did it personally, but I was told that you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But when I want something done right away, like done correctly, I'm just finna do it step by step.
Yeah.
So some of them secondary agencies are LexisNexis,
Yeah.
Innovis, CoreLogic, SageStream, ARS, and it's a lot more.
LexisNexis is, I think they probably got to be the biggest one.
It's So like you could either go on their websites and just like opt out that you don't want your information being shared.
Right.
And then you go to start the dispute process with Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax.
Yeah.
So it ain't just them. You got to go up under them. Y'all got to be like.
See,
It's
I
deep.
fuck with Experian right now.
All the credit bureaus share information though. You know what I'm saying? So even if you do,
And they supposed to be reporting 100% accuracy.
So even if you do only,
And they don't be.
Cause
That's how you fight
different
that.
ones
You
are
gotta
getting
learn your
different-
laws.
Different scores on different ones. and
Learn
shit,
your
like-
laws and you can fight that. Like,
That's a fact. Yeah. Mama.
learn your consumer laws and you can fight that.
Yo, the first time I even looked at my credit report, because it was complicated to me at first. I ain't know what I was looking at. The first time I looked at it and I seen that was all wrong information. Address is wrong, jobs wrong. Like they mixed. My name was wrong. My middle name was wrong. You know what I'm saying? My last name, they had like Jonathan or something.
All that
like
stuff
you know
can
what I'm
help
saying? Like,
get all that stuff removed off.
Man.
Anything wrong like that can just automatically get your stuff removed. Anything negative off your credit report.
Okay, I had some shit, took off my shit, and it came right back. Like,
That's illegal too.
What
You
the
gotta know your consumer laws. By law, they are supposed to tell you within 5 days that they finna put that back on your credit report. If they don't do that,
Well, what's the purpose of taking it out if they gonna put it back?
so
finessing.
people who clean your credit report, they don't tell you that. That's the finessing part. Like, I done paid you $800 to clean my credit report,
Right.
and now this back on my credit.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that if you're not applying for nothing, if you're not trying to get a car, a house, a credit card, anything, a loan, if you're not trying to do that at the moment, make sure that at all times that all of your credit reports are locked. Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Make sure they're either frozen or locked.
Yeah.
That way, those accounts cannot go back on your report. Only time your account needs to be unlocked is when you're about to
use.
apply for something.
Yeah. Yeah.
only thing I did on mine after dispute and everything was the self program.
Did you go back and lock it?
What afterwards?
Yeah.
She supposedly did it.
No, that's your
You can
responsibility.
look it up too.
I don't know how
Like, if
to-
You
sign
can do
into
that
the app,
yourself.
you can look it
I'm
up,
with you.
too.
I don't know how to do that shit though.
So go to the next question, because it's the one of them questions. Somebody asked,
Okay, all right.
what
bet,
are
bet,
some
bet.
good websites you could
So
that?
the next question was somebody asked why is credit important, and we just explained that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's your financial power. You know what I'm
It's your
saying?
report card.
Yeah, it tells you how much you could get at what low percentage rate and all that. It's very important.
Say if you ain't on point with your credit, man, you can't whip your kids' ass when they come with bad.
No, for real.
Okay.
Next question. So, what are some of the first steps to start repairing my credit? Is the next question.
Pull down that credit report from each credit bureau. Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. They all have accounts where you could go sign up to monitor your credit reports. That's how I monitor mine. But there are some other ones like Identity IQ that show all 3 scores.
Oh wait, that's what I meant to say.
Credit
I fuck with
Karma make
Identity
that your
IQ.
last resort. They don't report accurately.
That's what I was noticing. I use Credit Karma, but I did notice that they don't show your accurate score.
To see your real accurate score, go to those actual credit bureau websites. That's how I monitor mine. I don't be believing what any of these other websites say. I go specifically by what Experian say, Equifax say, and TransUnion say, because then looking at them other websites, it'll make you feel like you need to work on other stuff that's already gone, probably, and ain't updated.
I will also say, make sure you being diligent. You know what I'm saying? Because as we all know, you know that you can look at your credit score too many times and it actually dock you. You know what I'm saying? Is that?
I never heard that.
I heard that
It'll
before.
dock you for how many times?
Credit code go down.
Score- I heard that too. I heard that
Wait,
before.
it'll take it down?
Yeah, if you keep
hard
if you keep
increase.
checking your credit
I know when
score,
you go in, it tell you the last time you checked it, but
right?
That happens.
They
that
want you
go
to know.
against
I
you
don't
though?
know.
That's what I heard too, Joe.
It ain't happened to me
I've not
personally, and I
heard
stay
it.
on man. You experienced it?
Yeah, through Experian. You know what I'm saying? Through the Experian account, I watch my credit score.
Now
be
that I
like
don't. I don't
30
watch.
points for 30 points.
Damn.
Y'all know how I monitor my credit. When I'm trying to apply for something and they tell me who they pull from, I'll go work on them. Like if they say if I want like a $30,000 loan or something, they'll say, well, you need about 3 more points from your Experian, or you need to work on something from your Experian, because that's who they pull from. I'm finna go work on that report
Yeah.
and to go get what I want.
Yeah. Now I was actually, you give you one free credit report a year.
Yeah.
Now that free credit report is not a financial cost, because they'll send them credit reports, from my understanding, still to you free. But the free is your credit score. You know what I'm saying? At first I thought it was. I heard it and I was scared. Then I'm thinking like, this may not be real, but my score actually went down. You know, so just to add to what you were saying before, make sure that when you do if you do go to all 3 credit bureaus, make sure it's at the same time at least. You know what I'm saying? Just to try not to get no hard increase on your credit report. That's my experience.
Yeah.
But I said
y'all
I
heard
went
that.
through it the hard way though. I had to learn this step by step through making mistakes through. You know what I'm saying? Like with no, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, because I ain't lying. There was a point where I'm checking my score every day because I was working on something. That's the only time
That's
where
me. That was me.
I'm checking on my scores when I'm actually waiting on something to get removed. But what I also just learned, I don't even really have to do that, because I know how to work my mouthpiece now with them. Like I know what I need to say, and I know what I need to hear, so that within like the next 3 business days, that should be removed. So I'm not finna check it until like the next 3 business days too. So y'all just gotta know what to say to these people.
man,
That's sure.
Like they just like us.
Listen, they work for you. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? They may seem in control and in power, but like you explaining, you know what I'm saying? It's just about information, you know what I'm saying? Communication, knowing how to communicate, knowing when to communicate, and knowing what to communicate, because they have to abide by certain rules. And it's not like with the police.
Not
They break
rules,
the
laws.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not like with the police where they break them and they bend them, and they especially if everything is in paper. You feel me? Now you talk to them, you know, however it go, it may be good for you. But when it's written down in paper, that's a track record, and they have to abide. You know
When they break them and it's on paperwork, they finna do everything in their power to make the situation right.
man.
So
So, for sure. And this next question, we kind of already answered it, but I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna ask anyway, just in case this person listening. And it's what are some good sites to monitor my credit?
Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax.
them the best ones. If you don't want to pay for a membership with all three, you could pay for one membership with Identity IQ.
Yeah.
And they show all three of your scores. They about the most accurate to me.
Identity IQ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they about the most accurate to me. But still, I still had maybe once every blue moon, just pay for that little membership for a month just to make sure that they all reporting the same.
Yeah. And, you know, don't be afraid to check out them secondaries. They might be a better fit for you. They still do the same things. They just not as established topics.
Yeah.
Even though they super established. You know what I mean?
So the next question, it's a two-part question. The first one is what does a good credit report look like, and how can I maintain a good credit score? Well, we could just separate that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
So what do a good credit report look like?
A good credit report looks like 100% payment history, under 10% credit card utilization, 0 derogatory marks. My age of history is about 7 years, 9 months. So that's like a good, I want to say maybe anything under 3 is kind of bad. Or they'll start like showing a mark like your credit history is a little too low. And then the total amount of accounts you got, I got 17. And then the total amount of hard inquiries you got, I only got 2, so it's still in the green. So right now it's okay. So
See, them hard inquiries is what get me. You know what I'm saying? They confusing to me. That's what I mean by what get me. You know what I mean? Because the difference between a soft inquiry and a hard inquiry is basically, it seems like rocket science. I feel like it's some simple shit, but at the same time, it just seems like they the same thing. It's like the same thing. Like
the inquiries they show, they try to get to show how desperate you are in need of whatever you looking for or whatever you trying to get. And I think like over 4 is kind of like bad. That's when they start, all right, you applying for stuff a little bit too much, you know.
Yeah. Oh, with that being said, when you trying to go get a car, go get your own credit score. Don't let them run your credit, because they shotgun your credit to everybody and anybody else.
I swear to
That's how y'all
God,
get all
what?
them
You
10
get all
different
of them
inquiries.
hard
Man, I had like 27 hard
Like,
inquiries on my
go
shit
through-
at one fucking dealership.
Yo, 'cause they shotgun it to everybody in their contact. You know what I'm
Man.
saying?
Remember how I
Then-
just said I just cleaned how I cleaned my credit? I went to a credit union.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I did, man.
Yeah. Go ahead. We went to credit union.
I went to a credit union and they told me that I was pre-qualified for an auto loan. And they told me to go to whatever dealership I want to go to, get the out the door price, which is everything. Everything they charge you for when you go in to buy a new car. I did that. Brought it to them, and they approved me for however much. I think I told them like $38,000. So yeah, they approved me for a $38,000 loan.
They be finessing. They be finessing. You know, them car dealerships be finessing, man. They'll fuck your credit
do.
up, overcharge you. Yo, the difference.
Oh, yeah.
thing,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
go in there and have them talk to them. Like, you can go to the credit dealerships and car unions. Motherfucker. You can go to the car dealerships and ask them to at least see what they paid for what they actually paid for the vehicle you're trying to buy, because what they paid for and what they asking for is 2 different prices. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll show you if you ask them unless they just being dickheads and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's where you start negotiate. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't see that,
I should have did that part.
man, because they don't. You know what I'm saying? You see, they ain't selling for what they pay for. They don't charge. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I'm gonna say to people. Don't let them go to your bank. Credit union. I use credit union. I think that's the best
I
way
like
to go.
credit union too.
Let them get your credit score through them. They not gonna shock on your credit score because it's a bank. You know what I'm saying? As long as it's in the the set time limit, you know what I'm saying? Take that to the car dealership, you know what I'm saying? And then that's how you.
They go tell you what to do right away when you call them, and even just get to asking them questions. They go tell you whatever car you looking at, go get that information. Go to that dealership and get all the information you can get and bring it back to us.
Yeah, because they'll fucking send your credit to everybody they know. Everybody in their phone, they ain't got no dealerships and that.
I had one inquiry on my credit report. One.
Yeah.
What was the next question?
Okay, next question. How can I maintain a good credit score?
Pay your bills.
Pay your shit on time.
Pay your bills.
That's it.
No.
Or not only that, you can make payments every week, and that'll help you help your credit score as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard.
For real?
Paying more
That's
than
what I
your
do.
minimum
that's what I do.
amount.
Hey, look, tell me if this wrong or not. Like, if you paid, like, let's say you got a credit card for, I don't know, $5,000, you max it out and you pay it off right away.
I would say
I heard that still won't do nothing.
heard that
no,
too.
you don't pay the
I
whole
heard that
thing.
too.
Your credit card utilization need to be under 10%. That's all you need to worry. As long as it's under 10%, you're good.
They want to see that you're responsible.
So long.
Not that you got the money.
So if you make payments, like let's say you got payments set up for like every 2 weeks or every month or so, and
Slow
you make
down on the payments.
slow down on them.
You look at your credit and look at how much you paying your credit card back. Like that's how you monitor your credit utilization, and that's when you'll know like I ain't gonna make another payment until such. Because that really will drop your score.
See, I like,
What, just paying it earlier drop your score?
Not paying it earlier, just paying. Like you just said, if you paid that whole $5,000 off, like
that's more than you needed, right? That's what you're saying.
yeah, it's just.
See, that's what I be doing. Like, my credit is for really. For
But then it also depends on how many credit cards you got. So if you got more than one credit card plus that $5,000 and you want to just go ahead and pay that off, you might just be okay because it depends on how many credit cards you got at the same time juggling around.
Yeah.
So you
try
pay
to
that
do
off,
as
your
much
credit
as
card could
possible.
still be under
I ain't gonna
10% and it ain't gonna hurt your score.
See, I said, like I said, I had to learn this the hard way. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know the percentages. At first I was trying to zero my balance out. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to do it because of my credit usage. I use my credit card, but I don't use it for big dumbass purchases. I don't use it all the time, and I pay on it often. So every week I'm throwing something to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I throw $10 or $20 or $25, which is the, you know what I'm saying, most minimals. You know
And
what I'm saying?
sometimes those websites, Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, they would like give you a tip on how to raise your credit score for the next month or how to lower your credit utilization. They'll like throw out little tips on what you should do.
Know that.
Yeah, just scroll down like as you on the website. Just scroll around, look around the website. It'll show you all that.
Yeah, but pay your bills. Yeah,
That,
you know what I'm saying. That's
number
the best
one.
way to do your. You know what I'm saying. And don't be scared because if you pay that credit card off, that credit card ain't shit but money. You know what I'm saying. So as long as you ain't just throwing money to everybody you see, every time you see something, you throwing money. You know what I'm saying. You pay that motherfucker. That's still money in your pocket.
For sure.
As long as you pay it, you got some money. You feel me? And the motherfucker once told me, as long as I owe you, I ain't never broke. You feel me?
For real.
That's how I see it. That's what credit card is to me. As long as I owe you, ain't never broke.
What's up? Man, but next question is are the credit bureaus the government?
Nope. That's why you ain't gotta be scared of them. No.
I thought it was. I ain't gonna lie.
They're not. That's when I start being scared. That's when I start talking my shit to them like, what? Y'all ain't the government? What?
I get
Sir,
that,
this
though.
is not mine. This does not belong to me. I never authorized nobody to use my information.
For sure.
None of
I
that.
get that though, because even the Federal Reserve, who print the money, is a third. You know what I'm saying? Third party.
I used to think it was coming from the IRS. For real.
Well, I just learned that too.
Like, people don't pay their credit because pay the IRS. Motherfucker.
Okay.
IRS will take it.
Now that's what
I'm
you
about
don't
to
want
say,
to
they
play
gonna
with.
start
They'll take
taking
your
you.
chain off your neck, the hair off your
Yes, they
head,
will.
the hair out your body.
Them
Yes, they
motherfuckers take
will.
your whole income tax check.
Yes, they will. Yes, they
They'll
will.
garnish your regular
No
checks.
questions asked.
They will
Take your
garnish
grill.
your check so hard.
Hey, you will be sleep there.
Yeah.
Fuck you talking about? Hey, look. Hey, look.
Hey, nah, look.
The mafia was scared of the IRS.
Nah, for
Motherfuckers
real.
don't fuck with the IRS. Motherfuckers fuck with anybody but the IRS.
Okay.
Fuck is you talking about? They get they buddy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for real. And they take
They
it
get they
without
shit. Hey, look.
nothing said. They some bullies.
That's why people be
Yeah.
so quick to sue these credit bureaus now. Like
Oh,
a lot
wait.
of people not playing with them.
Yeah.
That's the next question. Can you sue the credit bureau?
You sure can. I just experienced somebody do it this past week. Matter of fact, they called me Monday. We sued somebody.
I'm about to sue Credit Karma then.
My mama gave him a thank you card. When they
No.
They
They be fucked up.
Give him a thank you card.
Get right.
We sued TransUnion.
I appreciate you for being stupid, motherfucker. Stay out my business.
TransUnion attorney.
What did they sue for?
Listen, because they was reporting inaccurate information, like
Credit
and they
Karma,
wouldn't
Credit Karma
remove
giving
it.
me right now.
They wouldn't remove it. But it's not Credit Karma, it's Experian and TransUnion and
Yes, I
Equifax
would've
who
known that,
reporting
yeah.
that to the
So they
Credit
give me
Karma.
Credit Karma the wrong, so I should sue them.
You have to go after them. You can't. Credit Karma ain't. They not even. Who they
Credit
not?
Karma.
Yeah, Credit Karma is Credit Karma.
Motherfucker that made
Credit
Facebook
Karma is like
Credit Karma.
McDonald's or Burger
Yeah.
King or something like
That's what I'm saying. Motherfucker that made Facebook made credit card.
Right.
Motherfucker at school. Fuck you talking about?
But so when this client sued TransUnion, the attorney reached back out to them. It was like they asked them that they want to settle, and they asked for how much. They told them $6,000. $6,000 plus removing all the negative stuff that I'm asking to be removed from my account. That's
ain't
not
give me a
reporting
$850.
accurate. So they finna do all. They finna get this man $6,000 and remove everything.
I wish I would have known that when I started, because I'm telling you, they had the wrong
$6,000
name,
ain't enough for me.
my wrong address. They had all my information. They had some. It was more wrong.
But if they was
information than right.
willing to work with you and all that stuff, then you didn't ask them for no money. That's what it was.
I wish I would've known that. It took me.
You asked for the money.
Break by break, one thing at a time. It took too long for them to get my stuff accurate. You know what I'm saying? It took me 6 years for them to figure out that ain't my address, because they ain't the address on my. How you looking at my credit file and then put that on my credit file, and the address is different.
The information they get is from people on the outside, just like us.
Yeah.
That's why it be so easy to fight this stuff. Like, they is not the government. Yes, you
Yeah.
could sue them. They just like us.
Yeah.
No, that's not mine. I never did that. I don't know who did that.
Sue them and hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Tell them I'm your manager. You know what I'm saying? I don't need 10%.
No, but the next question is, can I use a software to help repair my credit?
It is some softwares out there.
Yeah, Bandman Kevo, I remember he put up one.
Bandman Kiwi.
I can't think of it.
Sounds.
No, that's what
It's
Charles Dwight
Sound Cloud.
said.
It's like cloud something.
Credit
you feel me?
Repair Cloud or something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like that. Which
They
actually
pretty
not
good.
bad.
Yeah.
They actually is pretty. That was a lit
Real.
though. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Feel
But
me?
you also got to make sure you're reading the letters that they sending out
got
too.
to.
You got. When I say y'all got to learn y'all consumer laws, that's what will help y'all like get anything off y'all credit.
Do your research, people.
Yeah, man.
Pretty much. Stop
Do your
paying
fucking
people.
research.
To read for
Stop being lazy, shit, y'all.
It is a tedious job. It is time consuming, but if you want it, it's gonna get done.
Yeah, man.
The credit bureaus be closing at like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. If you working 9 to 5, you still got time to sit on the phone and stalk them for a couple of hours. Like for real. Like, that's what I stalk them. I stalk them like a...
I don't. It took me too long. I wish I would have stopped. We probably would have did it in a year.
Yeah.
Shit, it took
I
me
stalk
6,
them.
7
When
years.
one agency ain't telling me what I want to hear, click,
Go
call
to the
back,
next
do it
one.
again.
Oh, you come back the same one?
I do.
Huh?
You say come back the same one, or you call them different?
I'm calling the same. Just for example, I just called to try to get some inquiries off my shit. Like earlier this week. So I'm steady calling the same agency telling me the same thing. I'm steady repeating my little prompt, like I noticed there's some inquiries on my credit report that I didn't authorize and I need it removed immediately. So it'll be credit agencies telling me, oh, you got to send in letters, you got to do this, you got to do that. If you know your laws, you can talk to them over the phone and tell them what to do. If you don't know your laws, you're going to hang up and do what they just told you to do. But I know, man, so I'm constantly hanging up. And when I hear what I want to hear, which is, okay, there's an investigation going on. It should be complete within 30 days. Those are the words that I want to hear. When I hear that, I know that them inquiries finna be removed off my credit report.
So do ahead.
Okay, and then after that, what? They supposed to let you know, like, oh, the investigation complete. Woo.
I mean, eventually they'll see your letter, but you can look yourself.
But they gonna take that shit.
Yeah, you can look yourself in like the next 3 days and see that it's gone off your credit report, and they're gonna send you a copy as well. So I keep calling until I hear what I want to hear. If an agency telling me, oh, you gotta send in letters, click, call back. Oh, you gotta send in letters, click, call back. Oh, you gotta send in letters, click, call back. Oh, okay, so yeah, there's gonna be an investigation for about 30 days, and after that, the inquiry should be removed. That's what I want to hear.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit sound like 4 hours.
It could take up to an hour or two.
They get on my nerves.
Like, yeah.
It take too much time. But
You gotta be determined.
The question I want to ask is so do you have the consumer laws in your ebook? No.
But I'm about to put them in there. But I do got them.
Okay.
That's something I ended up getting a little bit after that, but I said that I was just gonna sell them on the side or something like that or whatever. But
yeah.
I probably just still incorporate it in the book though.
Okay.
Like the very end of the book.
For sure.
Yeah.
What was the last question? The software one?
Yeah, the software.
Okay, so next one is what's the fastest way to get inquiries removed?
I just said it.
For sure.
That's my 24 hour.
We already asked, but
yeah, but that's my 24-hour inquiry hack removal. That's how I get inquiries removed. Like that's what I start with when I'm finna start cleaning my credit. I start with the inquiries because your score could go up like 5-10 points.
Yeah.
Each inquiry.
Stalk them.
You gotta stalk them. Like
so.
You gotta stalk them like they your boo. Like you.
That yo boo. I ain't never. That's why I think that's what took me so long. I ain't do that.
You ain't never been no stalker.
It was like a 9 to 5. I worked from 9 to 5. I was calling up from January to April. After that,
Any
it was
break
like,
you got.
Next year.
Yeah. It's like you gotta have all the time in the world for them.
That's how I know. Like that's like 4 hours because it's that first call. Before you actually talk to somebody, you done spent 40 minutes on hold.
At least 25.
No, my guy,
you gotta have patience.
I be blue. That's why I'm saying it took me some time. I had to learn the hard way, man.
But when you learn, it's so good to express it to people and like just tell them how to do it because it's essential for adults.
Yeah,
even kids.
And I would rather send the letters in, to be honest with you, because that phone, I just ain't got I ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? I be mad. I'm ready to come up there like, where you
send them letters in and backdate them.
Where the location at?
Drop your local first.
I be a little like, and I'm a patient man. You know what I'm saying? But I just be like, dude.
The letters would even be a plus when you send them letters in and they got them and you call them like, hey, I sent them papers in.
It's less dealing with them because they can't, you know what I'm saying? But on that phone, it's like they give you 30 minutes to answer the phone. You get on the phone, they give you 30 minutes to transfer to somebody else. You get on the phone, they get 30 minutes to figure out the one thing you need. I need you to do 4 things.
Let me transfer you. After 30 minutes, let me transfer you to the fraud department.
Yeah.
That's who I want to speak to in the first
Why you
place.
answer the phone before I called you? Why you let me get this far? Why I need to know your name for you ain't pressing my name? You know what I'm saying?
That's a strong
You
one.
done asked me
Stuff
how
like
my
that, I
day
ain't got
been.
no patience.
And look,
For real.
I used to be nice
You
and stuff.
probably got to roll
Hey,
you
look.
a a fat one and just
Look,
go ahead and
that's why
start
I'm like,
calling
you spent
them.
4 hours. She did it 3 times. Like, yeah, that's about 4 hours.
I'm telling
They're
you.
sitting here like, yeah, how your day been? You know
That's
what
why
I'm saying?
people be
What you
paying other
name?
people to do it because everybody ain't
Yeah,
got the
that's why I said, if you want me, if you,
I can't do it.
and off top, I'm charging you a
You
stack.
feel me?
Not
It takes
me.
a result. Like it took me a long time, but I'm saying it like I wasn't. Like I'm a patient guy. You feel what I'm saying? I was patient.
Me
I
too.
dealt with it, but
That's
it just,
probably why I
it
feel like it's
bothered me
okay.
because I had so much other things to do during my day. You know what I'm saying? And I was learning on my own too. But it's like. This is unnecessary. I just feel like it's unnecessary for me to have to go through all this, wait this much time for you to not be the person I need. What you ask me about my day? Why you asking me? Once I tell
How's the
you,
weather over there?
Look, once I tell you, why you asking me more questions? Like you know I don't need you. Give me what I
Right.
need. It's been too long. That's all I was.
After they get all your information,
Yeah.
after that you done answered all their questions. Okay, let me get you right over here to the right
Yeah.
department you're supposed to be speaking with.
And then answer the same questions.
Look,
Like,
that's why,
let me go
Joelle,
outside.
look, I don't even waste no time with them. Soon as they get on the phone, I be like, yes, I was speaking with someone in the fire department. I got disconnected.
Period. You better learn them
Oh,
maneuvers.
yes.
Transfer me back.
Can you please transfer me back? Yes, is there anything I can help you with? I said, no, I need to
Man.
speak directly to the fire
Say
department.
I done learned the first person is never the person you need.
Never.
No.
That person is there to connect you with the
No.
person.
So
you
the
need.
person you're supposed to be
to calm
talking
you
to.
down or to turn steer you, like get you off the phone.
Yeah. But next question is do I have to pay a collection?
No.
How come you don't?
I mean, if you want to, you can.
Don't it be on your credit report though?
Yes.
Some people remove them and some people don't.
Some people wait on
Man,
you
they
to
hit me
get
with
credit report.
a took my shit down 27 points for that.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
For your credit report?
I had some.
No, for the collection
The
shit.
reason-
He had some in collection.
Not paying the collections.
Your credit report in collection.
And they be calling me from the spam
Yeah.
risk and shit. Like,
The reason you don't pay a collection is because a collection turns into an account that you know nothing
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
for sure.
You never started a contract with them people.
They sold your information.
They sold your information, which is illegal.
You gotta tell them, send you a signed copy, send you a
Copy of your signed contract.
with your
Wet ink.
I would say liquid ink with your wet ink. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got it.
Not the stuff that we be
Ain't got
saying,
it.
e-docs,
And
all that.
and
No.
I don't even know if y'all know, but I know I work debt collection.
Huh?
I used to work at the debt collection days.
I don't know.
I only worked a couple months because they tried to get down on me. You know what I'm saying? But I only work that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never tell y'all that.
No.
I gotta tell y'all a story. Listen. All right, every time I TED Talk, how y'all doing? My name is Joey. I worked at a debt collection agency
Hey.
probably in 2021, I think. Yeah, 2021, right after COVID, when they told us to go
2
back
years
to
ago.
work. Yeah, they pissed me the fuck off. You know what they did?
What they did?
They hired me. They told me, okay, first 3 months, it's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? But if in the 3rd month you make over $4,000, we're gonna give you a bonus. You know what I'm saying? If you by the month after that, for the 4th month, you gotta go over 7,000. We're gonna give you a bonus. After that, we're gonna give you 12. You make over 12,000. We're going to give you a bonus. You feel me? I started in October. By December, how many months is that? What, 2, 3
Yeah.
months? I made 20 bands. I made 20,000. Now it was like, man, the conversation changed, but to how much they gonna pay me.
So as they
making
told
these
you that, was
bonuses.
it in writing or it was just word of mouth?
It had to be in writing.
You
It's
made
doing my
20
fight
bands from
hiring.
October to December?
Yeah, it was like
That's how much you got paid for doing it?
that's how
Much
money
he collected from
Brought
people
into
who
the
owe.
company.
Yeah. Now
Oh, shit.
it's
Oh,
hard to
say
get
what
money from
application
people
that?
who not paying their bills. They said I had to make over 4,000 early on, right? 7,000 and 12,000. I got to 20,000. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I had some experience and I like talking to people. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I made over 20,000, and then now the conversation and how they supposed to pay me had changed. That was my last motherfucking day. They gave me 400 out of that 20,000. That was my last day.
Damn.
Crazy shit.
I probably want.
That's
Hey,
why,
look,
and that's why
probably
you
hung
don't
up
pay
on
no
you.
collection agent.
You ain't hang up on
That's
me.
why.
I made 20 bands. They was talking to me.
I was
Like,
like,
they was asking me what happened in my life story. And I was asking them theirs. We was talking like damn cousins. I knew you was my rich cousin.
You was
That's
a
why.
motherfucking therapist.
What you talking about? Look, they love me. Look,
And-
they look. they love me. I
What
made
you
20
wearing to the
bands.
family reunion?
I went there 3 months and I made 20 bands. They was looking at me like, no. Matter of fact, no, we only got to give you, damn, that's what y'all gonna do. Now I took the money, but you know, because it was around Christmas time and shit, but that was my last motherfucking day. You got me fucked up. I'm like, shit, I can make that 20 bands on my own.
Right.
If I can talk this many people into giving me 20,000, I can make 20 bands on my own. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Especially with something like my game. You feel me?
Right.
I actually went there because it was something I need to work on as far as how I conduct my business. You know what I'm saying? And I went there to learn something. You feel me?
did.
Which is how to have this conversation over the phone, especially with people that's uncomfortable.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
being that you an ex-debt collector, answer the question.
I thought I just did. What is that?
What is-
You ain't
I
gotta
didn't-
pay them?
I didn't
Hell
hear
no,
you.
you ain't got to
Do
pay
I
them.
have to pay a
Hell
collection?
no. Shit. Motherfuckers be happy when it gets
They
to
don't book your
collections.
credit
You
score.
gotta
Yeah.
pay it until it gets to collections. Once it gets to collections, somebody else have it. That's not the person you signed. the
And if
contract
it say
with.
charge off,
So
that
what
means
if collections is actually taking money out your shit though?
then you let them.
you let them.
How the fuck I let them?
Has
They
to be
cannot
collections
take
if
it.
they take
Legally,
They
the
we
will
money.
not
telling
take
you
it
now.
without you. They
Right.
will not. I literally worked that. They will not take that money unless you get them.
Yeah, I'm about to say they can't take
taking
no money.
You gave.
They ain't
you
the
give-
government.
Whether you know you gave it or you.
How the fuck do
gave
you
them
not know
consent.
you gave them
This man
consent?
funny as hell.
Because
They would
they
take the
took
money
money
for
out
you?
your account. You gave them your name, your information.
Hey, that's why I'm glad.
your
I'm
card
glad and grateful for this podcast
information.
because I got some lawsuits coming up.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
And
And
I'm his
look,
manager.
on
I
your-
need 10%.
for sure.
on the collection, it may say charge off. Once it's a charge off, that means that company, let's just say Chase Bank, you got a account on your credit report from Chase Bank for like 5,000, and it say it's going into collection, and it say charge off. So that means they wrote it off as a tax write off
Yeah, and so
and sold it.
got paid. Twice.
So that means it's paid off.
they got paid twice.
A charge off means paid off.
Yeah.
Paid off.
Yeah.
And when it go into collection, that's another company trying to call and get money out of you.
Yeah. They trying to get their money back.
Yeah, them bitches. Never mind.
And not even get their money back because what they'll talk you into.
This my year.
What I learned that being a debt collector is that, you know, they want you to pay that money, but really only when it's big money. When it's like you got to pay 2-3 bands, yeah, we'll take that 2-3 bands. I even give you a discount. I throw you 2 bands. You go 3, they give me 2. We Gucci. You feel me?
They
But
just want
what
some
they
money.
really want is the pay this month. You'll be paying my bills for the next 2 years off 3 bands.
That's right.
Especially if off $25, and then the next your 25, my 25. I got $100 a month off 4 people. You know what I'm saying?
I wish I would pay a collection.
I paid one.
I ain't paying shit.
I mean,
Only
yeah.
reason why I paid it though, because I thought that it would increase
And
my
then
credit
it-
score.
I thought that's the big.
And
When I
they'll
realized
tell
it
you-
then, I said, "What the fuck?"
Shit.
They will tell you that they
That's
go
the
remove it.
biggest lie.
If you don't have it in writing that they say they go remove it, don't pay it.
They can't remove
Removing it or not,
All
if
they
it don't
can
boost
do-
my credit score, is it?
They can't remove
Okay.
it.
No,
they can. I seen it.
A credit union have to go through a debt collection agency have to go through a credit union. They have to ask to get it removed or request to get it removed, but a debt collection agency cannot remove your credit. They can't. They ask
that
for
one makes
permission.
sense, yeah.
They talk to. They in communication or they.
And
make a
that's why
phone
you
call.
keep your credit report locked. Because if let's just say you did owe that 5,000 to Chase, if your credit report is locked, that collection agency can't put that account, their new account, on your credit report.
How do you lock your credit report?
know
Because I
that.
keep saying lock. Like, what is
You
it?
go
How
to
do
them-
You can call them and tell them to put
Yeah,
it.
you
Call
can.
who?
Experian,
Experian,
Equifax, and
yeah.
TransUnion.
Or you can get the app.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
did mine on the app. You scroll down on the app literally the first page on the app. You scroll all the way down. It's gonna say freeze or lock. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you do it. The only thing is, well, it's 2 things. One, you need to know that once you lock you can't use your credit. Can't
What
use
you
it.
mean?
You can't go apply for
You
nothing.
can't-
Buy
can't
no car,
apply.
None of that shit.
I mean, well, I don't know how it works if you
No,
sign
Do y'all
when
suggest
you're ready
locking your
to-
credit
When
report?
you're
my shit
ready
locked.
you lock it,
Shit, I had 8
you lock it
different
while
accounts,
you're
though.
cleaning it. When you're ready to use it, you unlock it or / unfreeze it
My shit stay locked until I'm ready to use
until
it.
I'm ready to use
Motherfucker
it.
stole my identity at fucking 16. Not 16, but you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker stole my identity when I was a fucking kid. You know what I'm saying?
I have to lock my
I
shit.
had too many fucking accounts in my name
I
when
don't
I
know
was
if
a kid.
mine locked or not. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Just sign up and call them. I give you the number.
Shit.
Well, I'm about to buy this house. I
Motherfuckers
gotta leave
had
my shit unlocked.
motherfuckers had 8 different accounts in my name.
You need to
before
lock
I even
yours.
was
While you
paying
trying to
my
get a
phone
house,
bill.
you need to lock it.
Screaming.
Man.
You need to.
So if my credit score is
Screaming.
750 and I need to get a house, I needed to get to 770. So I'm making all my bills on time so I can get to 770, but I locked my credit. Can my credit cards report this increase in score?
Come on, question. That's a good question.
I go up
Because
I
it's
got it
frozen.
locked,
They
even though I'm making my payments.
The account
Come
is
on.
already on there, so they can.
They can?
Yeah, the account.
So it could still go up even though it's
your
locked?
score can still go up if it's locked with the accounts that you already got on your credit report. They already on there. So if they reporting, okay, he paid on time, they already on there. It's not like they putting a new account on there. No, yeah, they can't do that, but they can report that you paying on time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I ain't know that either.
Yeah.
For sure.
You only need you only need to unlock your credit report when you want a new account. That's the only time you need to unlock it.
Okay.
Other than that, you need to protect your credit.
Right,
So it needs to be locked.
I keep
Okay,
saying it, man. I was a fucking kid. I ain't pay a phone bill.
About to lock
I ain't
my
pay no
shit
fucking
right now.
bills, and I had 8 different accounts. I had more than 8 different accounts in my name from 2 different companies. You feel me? Lock that motherfucker. My account stays locked. You feel me?
And they ask you for PIN numbers and stuff. You can set all that stuff up to lock your identity and all that type of stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. But look, next question was, how do I draft up my own dispute letters to remove negative items off my credit report?
That's those consumer laws. Y'all got into y'all consumer laws with that. And you can Google them. You can start with Googling them. They on Google.
So
You
Google,
gotta
man.
learn. You just gotta. If you don't know what something means, get into depth with it. Like just stay on that topic until you understand what it is. That's how I learned.
I had to go through the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Googling that didn't. It was too much information. And then what I realized was how simple it was. And then, but before I realized how simple it was, because Google don't give you the. You have to know it to know what's simple and what's not simple through Google. But my brother actually paid a lawyer, you know what I'm saying, to fix our credit. You feel me? Now my shit was already done before he did it, but you don't let me on free. Why not? You know what I'm saying? I'll take it, goddamn it. I'll take it. But I also got the letters that he sent. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to approve. You know what I'm saying? And if you see them letters,
you ran
the letters
over
is,
'em.
you gotta be crazy.
Yeah,
They got
you
big
have to-
motherfucker.
you have to go over 'em.
Hey, look. But when you see the letters, they not sending no fucking 14-page paragraph, woozy, woo, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be on camera.
Oh, we overdo it every time.
But Joe, to piggyback on what Joel saying, when he went back over his letters, that's very important.
Man.
Whether he did his own letters or somebody else did it, you make sure you go over any of those dispute letters. Also, these dispute letters that you all see on social media that's going around, that's going viral, yeah, they good, but you also need to make sure they fit into your situation.
Yeah.
You also need to know your consumer laws. When you know your consumer laws, you can draft up a dispute letters yourself
Yeah.
and stop trying to ride the wave on Facebook.
My
'cause
question
that
would
ain't
be,
it.
what is the
They tryna
hardest
steal
letters?
away.
Not with letters. What is the hardest inquiries to dispute? I think that's,
What are inquiries? Can we talk about that?
Huh?
What's a hard inquiry versus? Give me an example of a hard inquiry versus a soft.
If you have an inquiry attached to an account, you cannot delete that.
I'm just
You might as
asking
well
what
just
it
keep
is.
that
Like,
on your
what's
account.
an example of a hard inquiry versus a soft inquiry?
Ain't a hard inquiry
It
like something
depends
that
on the
affects your
lender
credit score?
or whoever you're trying to get something from.
Columns
If everybody
is hard
got their
inquiries.
own,
That's all I-
Right.
Everybody got their own requirements. Some people, one company will say, "Oh, we do soft," and a car
Oh, I
dealer
see.
will say, "We do hard."
I see.
I think they fucking lying. I ain't gonna lie.
I think all that shit is a lie.
It sound like don't it sound like bullshit? It sound like bullshit. Period.
All college loans is gonna be hard inquiries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From my understanding, the South.
I got 27 of them bitches at one dealership
Man.
at one time in one day.
Correct me
Hard
if,
inquiry.
About one car, one
Yeah.
little bitch ass
They
car.
send it to
was
An asset
A
or a
fucking
loan is
Malibu.
gonna be
For
a hard
real?
inquiry.
from my understanding, a hard inquiry is when they do a deeper dive into your credit.
They looking at
Soft
everything.
Inquiry is when they do a
Just a quick look.
A quick look. That's from my understanding. I don't know.
Your
I ain't a
depth
credit
and your
expert.
score, that's all they look at.
Yeah, but if like it's certain like if they sending your credit like a
They
car
ain't looking at
dealership,
no late
like,
payments
you are
and
getting
nothing
at
like
least
that.
27 is the least you can get from a car dealership. They sending it to every fucking body they know. They trying to see as many people at one time who gonna fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what they did with me.
that's what they did with
Bogus
they
as
do
hell.
to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's like they send it to everybody in their contact. So there's going to be a hard inquiry, and they're going to be all those is going to be hard inquiries.
Hard.
From my, I'm not a credit expert. I'm just speaking on my
Yeah.
experiences doing this podcast. You feel me? But what I do, what I've learned, and I don't know if it's right or not, but hard inquiries is deep investigation of your credit. Soft inquiries is not as deep. You know what I'm saying?
But if you don't get that account with that hard inquiry, you are entitled to remove it and say, I didn't authorize this inquiry and
No.
get it removed.
Right.
I ain't even know that.
But if it is attached to an account, a positive account on your credit report, you don't need to remove that. And if you do try to remove it, they will remove the whole account and your score will drop.
So what would
Damn.
you say? The question I asked, what is like? Damn, I forgot what I asked.
You
Damn.
said something about
Well, till you remember, the next question is, what is a trade line?
Ooh, that's like a positive account that will help boost your credit score. It's like, you know how you get in the shower, you put your clothes on, you do your hair, you do your makeup. It's like perfume. It's like the last thing you do with your credit report. You fix up your credit report,
Come on for the medical
and when
one.
you
She did that. She did.
I'm like, what's happening? Go ahead.
you fix
You
up
landed,
your
though.
credit report,
She
you
did.
get all the negative stuff off, and then when you realize what you want, whether it's a house, a car, or a credit card, you prepare yourself for that, and then you pay for a trade line. Now you want to pay for a trade lines that got very good payment history, credit utilization. So either way it go, when you hear trade line, you gonna automatically know that they that account is positive, that you want on your account, and it's gonna help. It can help boost your score to up 100 points.
That's what the.
Now, do you gotta
I'm
wait till your
saying
score is
scams.
where you want it to be to get a trade line?
Hell
No,
no.
Once you get everything negative that you want off of your
shit
credit
and-
report, that's
okay.
when you go start searching around for trade lines.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie though, that's what the scammers be doing though.
Yeah.
The people that's out here like saying they can fix your a couple years ago that was like, yeah, I can fix
No,
your credit.
still.
Yeah, but
Still.
I'm just, you know how big it was a couple years ago. That's all.
It was big.
That's literally
It still is.
what they did. They put, you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never know what a trade line was till you explain it.
Yeah, when
but
I learned credit,
hearing you explain it, that's literally what the, you know what I'm saying? They was finessing, getting they paying you. Yeah, give me
I look at it as
give me $30 to
personal.
fix your credit. If motherfuckers charge
No,
you
they
$30,
ain't charging no
to fix your
$30.
credit,
They charging $500 plus,
Man.
and
But them
getting your
trade
ass trade lines. Your shit gonna go up, and then
trade lines,
shit,
people
months
charging
later
like
your
a
shit go
band
right
and
back
up.
down.
for trade lines, people charging like a band and up. But the people that I know, we don't charge that much.
a motherfucker came to me talking about, yeah, man, just give me $8, I'll fix your credit. I'm like, my guy, my credit is like $700. He's like, oh, shit, your bitch shit better than mine. So I'm like, I mean, your shit better than mine. So I'm like, my guy.
The most I paid
know what
was
I'm
like $3 something for the trade line that I wanted that helped me get my car. To just pull off the car, to pull off the lot with whatever I wanted. I fixed my credit score. I put a trade line on there, and I literally was able to walk in a dealership and pick out whatever the fuck I wanted.
How much is your count out?
$455.
I'm just asking because that's my least favorite bill to pay.
I fucking hate
And I wasn't going. I wasn't going.
I hate bills, period.
And I have a
Hey, look.
2023.
I hate bills, period, but I motherfucking hate condos.
That's
Shit,
my
I
least
fucking
favorite
hate
bill
bills.
to pay. I don't know why.
I don't like bills. I keep
but
my
when
bills
it's time to
down.
pay my car note, I be like,
Phone bills and shit. You know how motherfuckers get their phone, take a loan, you know, they add their phone bill plus the cost of the phone.
cost of the phone,
Yeah.
That shit, man, I pay my phone off as quick as I fucking possibly can.
yeah.
I don't like bills.
I got,
man. My
yeah,
bills
and,
are low
and
as
you
hell.
can add anything. They be adding accessories and all
Yeah.
type of stuff.
Hey.
Yeah.
$40 a month.
Yeah.
It's a
I just put my
trap.
son on that $40 a month.
What?
Took my phone bill from about $230. Look, let me
I don't like
eliminate
high
you.
bills.
I didn't do
Sure.
that
Take a
because
look
King
with my
go
bill. I
mad.
don't play with my
I took
bills.
him right to
My
Metro
Apple Watch
PCS
got a
yesterday.
line.
See,
Like,
no.
it's just too much.
Man, what bills live at, man? That's what bills
For
at.
real.
Down. What up? I'm down. I'm down. You ain't gotta invite me to the party. I'm
Joe, yeah, it's that time.
It's so
Fuck
ghetto,
you. I hate
man.
bills.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, I hate bills, man. But I pay my bills though. I really don't play with paying my bills. And I guess
You shouldn't. Shit. That ain't nothing to play with.
My mama don't play with paying her bills.
For sure,
You feel
for sure.
me? I pay my bills, but I hate them. I try to get them as low as
Yeah,
possible.
don't we
Like,
all?
I don't fucking let I don't want my bills to accumulate. You feel
Me neither.
I don't want to pay extra shit. Like I said, my like phone bills and shit.
Y'all
like
know
that. I pay that shit
the
off.
life with America set us up for so much
Failure.
BS.
Bullshit.
Y'all ever seen The Matrix?
Easy.
I'm not even finna get into this now.
That's why they say knowledge is power, man.
Yeah. When I asked you, did you see The Matrix? Knowledge is power.
Man.
I had to go back and watch that, and I ain't seen that movie
The
in
Matrix,
so
the
long.
movie?
Yeah.
Never seen it.
I seen it, but when I was a kid, I
That's
seen
what
it
the
when I wasn't
beginning-
able to like
the
understand what was
beginning
going
was
on.
made
The Matrix.
Yeah.
Swear to God, I never seen it.
But
That's
the
okay. You can
beginning-
go back and watch it. It's not
It
a big
makes
deal.
sense because you thought Waka Flocka created drills.
They
Yeah, bro.
It makes sense, motherfucker.
What?
Hey, look.
Man, listen, man.
Disrespect. I had to bring
Waka
it back.
Flocka was the first drill rapper out, man. Let's go and throw that out there, man.
I know. Definitely Chief Keef.
Definitely. Hell no.
We're not making back to
Hell
this.
no.
Oh my God.
I thought we need to do a hug. Listen,
The disrespect.
I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be
Yo,
quiet.
I'm sorry for bringing this back up, y'all.
Man, look,
I apologize.
thank
Not to
you,
y'all.
dog.
I
We gonna-
apologize to the
man,
people. 'cause
Listen, we coming back,
This
man.
nigga.
All right, look. So, next question is, what's the purpose of business credit?
Business credit, even it's not just business credit, personal credit, business credit. The purpose of it is to utilize other people's money to get what you want,
Talk your talk.
and still be able to have a business plan behind it and be able to pay your bills on time. Like, just always be legit and that type of stuff. But yeah, that's just the way of life. Utilize other people's money to get what you need.
So,
I put it. I mean, it's it's no way you cannot 100% agree with that once you understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But just to get, just add a little feedback to the conversation. You feel
Can I
what I'm saying?
add to it?
Yeah, talk. You want the camera?
No. The purpose of business credit is so that when you buy an asset such as a vehicle or anything in your business name and you're using it for business purposes, you can write those business costs and
Yes.
expenses off so that you don't have to pay taxes on it.
Yes.
So that's the real
Yeah,
reason
that's the plus,
for
y'all.
business
That's
credit.
the plus.
Get your car
Yes.
in your business name, use your business money to pay the car note and pay for the oil change and the gas. So the
Yes.
money you paid on that is a write-off on your business.
Yes.
So it brings your tax bracket down, which means it brings your income
Income
up.
up.
Oh.
That's
Yes.
the reason for business.
Yes.
hey, man, talk that
that's
talk,
it
man.
right
Talk
there.
that talk, man.
That's
Big
right
shout out to Will, man. Talk
Yes.
your talk, man.
When you got a
took the
business,
words right out
when you
my
got a
motherfucking
legit
mouth.
business, you winning, especially in the tax business, because anything could be a tax write-off if you have a legitimate business.
For sure.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, like the motherfucking PPP loans. And I had this conversation with too many people, too many motherfucking times. The PPP loans was not a scam, people.
It
the
wasn't.
PPP loans was abused.
You know I missed out.
That's
I missed out.
I missed out.
I
too,
was
God.
scared when they
people.
I
It
wasn't
wasn't a
scared.
scam. People were
I wasn't
scamming
scared, but I
it.
wasn't
That's what
ready.
it
That's what I'm
was.
saying.
That's
I had
what
to
it
tell
was.
so many people that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I missed out too, you feel me? But that's just because, you know what I'm saying?
We learned a little late. It was a
No,
little late.
I understood
Just
it
a little
then,
bit.
but I wasn't. When that was coming out, I was getting ready for mine. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got my business situated, that's when
Right. For
you
sure.
know what I mean?
For sure.
I'm gonna just put it like that. No more. No, what's understood ain't gotta be explained.
For
You know what
sure.
I'm saying?
Right.
Now look, this next question we already answered it. What's the highest score you get? That's an 850. We already answered that. What's the highest score you could get with business credit?
Same.
That's crazy.
Not saying.
You only gotta go. You only gotta get to 100. 100 with business credit.
Wait,
100 versus
What?
850. You can only get to 100. Ain't no 200, 300, 400.
that.
You
The highest you get
the
to 100.
highest with business credit, just like regular credit is what, 350 to 850.
Yeah.
Business credit is from 1 to 100.
But business not a person. So I understand that. You know what I'm saying? People is irresponsible.
Damn.
People who create businesses.
It's
are
easier to build business credit than personal credit. I will say that.
And once you have a business, you shouldn't even use your personal credit no more.
What's up?
Unless you building, it should be only be to build for building purposes. That's what my man just described to us in the back. Cause he took the words right out of my mouth. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm glad he came over here. You know what I'm saying? But
Yes.
cause he said it so eloquently.
put it
you know
out
what
for
I'm saying? And
us,
I was gonna say the
yes.
same
Sure.
thing, but he said it so eloquently. You feel me? But once you get business credit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you can use your credit, but. Yeah, you
Business
hustling
credit
backwards.
go a long way.
You hustling backwards, big dog. You know what I'm saying?
so next question is, what is an LLC?
A limited liability company.
There you go.
It's an incorporation, which I said on the last episode. But
It's one of the best business entities to have these days, unless you have like a real big company and then you go into like incorporations and all that type of stuff. But like if you just a small business run with big dreams,
I think it's
Now, let me-
small business.
Let me ask you something. What would you say to somebody who say, don't just jump into buying the LLC, work on your credit first? What would
No.
you say to them?
get that LLC now. Start building that business
That's how you
credit
work
now.
your credit. That's how you work your credit.
You could do both. You could, but you like it's a handful of people. When you got good business credit, it's a handful of people that'll look at your personal credit with that, and it's a handful of people that will just look at your business credit. So you can do hand to hand with it, but you just still want to make sure your personal credit good too, because you got personal credit and good business credit, you could
You going
take
crazy.
off.
Yeah, and, you know, with that being, I got two things to say. With that being said, just off the last thing you just said, you know, debt is not always a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Debt is you utilize debt to build wealth. You feel me? But back on it, say something about the LLC. I personally, and you know, you let me know how you feel about it too. You know what I'm saying? I think it depends on what type of business you have. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, if you have a business that don't utilize a lot of people, I think sole proprietorship is the best, especially when you starting off. I think that's better than LLC. The only thing is, if you mess up, they're going to come for your personal funds, not just your business funds. I think LLC is the separation between the two. You feel me? And when you start really making some money, you know, you go into the C Corp and S Corp. You know what I'm saying? But I think it really
That's like
depends.
McDonald's and stuff.
Yeah. Or when you get to make, even if you get to making $100,000 a year, you get to making $100,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't up but $300 a day. You feel me? Make $300 a day, you're gonna be at $100,000 a year. You feel me? You need to get out of the
Damn, I need to keep selling the food trade.
You need to get out of the LLC round. You know what I'm saying? You need to get into the S Corp round. It's more paperwork, or C Corp. You know what I'm saying? It's more paperwork, but the tax benefits and stuff is a little more. You know what I'm saying?
It's what,
beneficial.
like you said at
Yeah.
first, what really fits your business.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What's up now?
And we not over here giving financial advice just as a disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? We just giving
For
our
sure.
personal advice and our personal experience.
Experience.
We're not telling you what to do, what you got going on, but
Yeah.
we talking to you about
Do what
we
fits for
experienced.
you. That's just in life anyway. Do what's
sure.
best for you. Stop trying to
Yeah.
go off of the next person or a Facebook post or this hack and that hack.
Man,
Do what's best for you.
Yeah. So next question say, what's some things you can obtain when you have good business credit?
Buildings, cars, good tax write-offs.
Everything.
Again, yeah. Like it having just having good business credit won't really affect your personal credit. But you still want to make sure you got both. Just still good. Like when you got both, you winning.
So double whammy.
Yeah.
Unless you got a sole pressure, because the sole pressure they will go out to your business funds and your personal.
Yeah.
That you need to know that. That's the cheapest entity to have, but that is the least protected entity to have.
Everything with your name.
That's what I had to learn. I started out as an incorporation, and I had to learn. I learned about the LLC like maybe 2 years after that. Like, yeah.
So the last question is, what's a DUNS number?
Oh, we got through the whole list.
Yeah, we did. But I'm gonna throw it out there. DUNS is a data universal numbering system, and it's a proprietary system developed by Dun and Bradstreet that assigns a numeric number to a single business entity.
Yep, and that helps you build your business credit.
Your DUNS and your EIN number. Your EIN number is basically your social security number.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For your business.
Not your
For your
not your
business.
personal situation, but your social security number for your business. You know what I'm saying?
So, for sure, man. And with that being said, man, let's go around the table, man. Y'all give somebody a little word of advice, a little something to take from today's episode, you know.
I'll start. This Trish, y'all. Look,
Boss.
big boss. Look, the credit stuff is really time consuming, but if you are really determined to get the score that you want, you trust me, you'll get it done. And it'll probably make you want to start helping other people, which is what I did, which is why I created ebooks. So if you all are interested in getting deeper into your credit, you are more than welcome to inbox me. My Facebook is Trish Curry. If you see funeral stuff, don't be alarmed. Just inbox me. But yeah, I got consumer laws. I got step-by-step how to clean your own credit. Just for, I think my sale right now is $37, $39 or something like that. I'm not going no higher than that because I just feel like it's essential for all adults. And I'm not in stuff just for money. I'm in it. I have a passion for like really helping people find solutions. So if you all are really wanting to get into that, you are more than welcome to inbox me, ask me questions. I don't bite.
For sure. I'm you out here heard me talk about whatever I talked about, and you understand whatever I understand, whatever I was right about, I was right about. You know what I'm saying? I learned this the hard way. You feel me? You gotta learn this the hard way, learn it the hard way. And one of the things that helped me learn this was telling myself every day and every night that I will lead the path. I will lead the path that get my people out of poverty.
Yes.
You feel me? That's one of my affirmations. So
Yeah.
let's get
Free
it.
games.
I would just say, learn financial literacy as early as you can. The earlier you learn it, the better off you are
And teach your kids.
financially.
And I'm going to say, hey,
What a shame. I'm sorry.
credit is power. You know what I'm saying? No, but man, get y'all credit score up, man. You know what I'm saying? Get in that book, knowledge is power. Get to know everything, all your rules, all your laws, everything, man. You probably getting cheated out of a lot of money that you didn't know you was getting cheated out of. Man, get in that book, get to learn, get to know everything. Get all the knowledge you can. Ain't no such thing as too much knowledge.
Shit,
So get in
knowledge
that
is
book,
power.
you know? Get in that book, man. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get Trish her flowers real quick, though, man. Got Big Boss CEO in the building, you know what I'm saying? She got her funeral service business going, you know, and they giving out advances if you don't have the money up front. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get in touch with her. She got that going on. She can teach y'all. She can give y'all financial literacy. She do taxes.
The show.
You know what I'm saying?
Business taxes right out.
For sure. Everything, man. She here, she in the building, she right here. Y'all got her link, DM her, hit her up, get in touch with her. I'll guarantee you she gonna help you out. You know what I'm saying? And I got my boy Els in the building. CEO, the biggest CEO. You heard him. You heard him.
Favorite
Put some respect
CEO.
on him.
You hear me?
Man, if y'all ain't got the game drunk as fuck right now, man, get it now, man. If you get it on through the
To
podcast,
Miami with us.
for sure.
God, too, gonna change your life.
forgot.
The show. If you get it through the podcast, you get it for a cheaper value. But hey, man, hit my boy up, man. And without further ado, man, Shahoso be in the building. I got Big Booney Mo in the building. My boy L's in the building. I got Big Boss, the biggest boss CEO in the building. You hear me?
Yeah.
And with that being said, man, it's episode 17 and we gone. Yeah.
dark as fuck.